In the ever-shifting world of Hollywood, where fame often arrives before one's sense of self can fully form, Lily-Rose Depp has learned something few young stars ever do: how to slow down, step back, and rediscover what truly matters. At 26, the daughter of legendary actor Johnny Depp and French icon Vanessa Paradis is experiencing what she calls her personal rewind. It's not about turning back the clock, but rather about reconnecting with the carefree energy she once had, the same spark that first captured the world's attention years ago when she walked her first Chanel runway and stunned audiences with her poise far beyond her age. Now, Lily-Rose is learning to live differently, and she's doing it entirely on her own terms. A life in the spotlight before adulthood, Lily-Rose grew up surrounded by cameras, fame, and expectations. Born in 1999 in Paris, her life was marked by international attention before she could even walk. As the child of two global stars, her father known for his unforgettable performances in Pirates of the Caribbean and Edward Scissorhands, and her mother adored for her ethereal voice and timeless beauty, Lily-Rose never really had a normal childhood. In interviews over the years, she's admitted that growing up between Los Angeles and Paris gave her a split identity: half French cool girl, half Hollywood insider. She was fluent in both languages and both cultures, yet often unsure where she truly belonged. By the time she was 15, she was already modeling for Chanel, handpicked by Karl Lagerfeld himself. Her acting career followed soon after, with roles in films like The Dancer, Planetarium, and The King. But behind the glamorous photo shoots and red carpet appearances, Lily-Rose often struggled with the quiet pressure to live up to her family's legacy. "People had already decided who I was before I did," she once said in a 2023 interview. "It's taken me years to understand what I actually want, not what others expect me to be." A pause, not a retreat. In recent months, those close to Lily-Rose have noticed a subtle transformation, a slowing down, a recentering of her priorities. She's been seen spending more time in Paris and less on Hollywood red carpets. Social media posts have become more personal, less curated. "She's not disappearing," says a friend who's worked with her on several film projects. "She's just becoming more private, more selective. It's a choice. She's choosing peace over noise." Sources close to her note that she's turned down several major film roles in the past year, instead focusing on smaller, more meaningful projects, both in film and in fashion. Her collaborations have shifted toward art-driven, story-first productions, rather than blockbuster fame vehicles. She wants to be proud of her work, not just recognized for her last name, says another industry insider. That's been her focus lately, finding projects that reflect her, not just her family. Youth reimagined. When fans say Lily-Rose looks younger, it's not about age, it's about energy. Her presence these days radiates a sense of calm confidence, the kind that comes from knowing who you are and being unafraid to start fresh. "She has this glow," says a Parisian photographer who recently shot her for a fashion editorial. "She was laughing, joking, eating pastries between takes. No entourage, no drama, just herself. She felt light." That spirit of lightness is what many have called her youth reborn. Lily-Rose isn't chasing youth through trends or reinvention. Instead, she's allowing herself to rediscover what youth feels like: curiosity, creativity, and the freedom to say no. It's a sentiment echoed in her creative work. Her recent short film, an independent project she helped produce, explores themes of nostalgia and self-rediscovery. It's about a girl who feels like she's forgotten how to dream, Lily-Rose told a French outlet earlier this year. Then she realizes that dreaming doesn't stop when you grow up. You just have to give yourself permission again. Living life on her own terms away from the spotlight, Lily-Rose has been building a quiet life that feels deeply personal. Friends say she's enjoying long walks along the Seine, spending evenings at intimate jazz cafes, and taking spontaneous trips with close friends. "She's not one of those celebrities who need attention," a friend explains. She genuinely enjoys simplicity. Cooking dinner at home, reading in bed, dancing around the living room. That's her world right now. After years of being followed by paparazzi and scrutinized online, Lily-Rose has also learned to navigate privacy with intention. Her social media now offers glimpses rather than access. Snapshots of her art, her travels, and her moods. All on her own terms. She's curating her life the way she wants it to be seen. If at all, says a digital media expert who has followed her career. There's a sense of maturity in how she shares herself now. It's not about control. It's about authenticity. Redefining fame in a new era. In a generation obsessed with virality and visibility, Lily-Rose represents a quieter kind of fame, one rooted in artistry, not algorithms. She could easily have gone the influencer route, says a former publicist familiar with her team, but she doesn't chase clicks. She's selective, intentional. Every project, every partnership has to mean something. Her recent campaigns reflect that philosophy. From partnering with sustainable fashion houses to supporting young female filmmakers, Lily-Rose has made it clear she wants her work to speak to something beyond glamour. She's very aware of her platform, says a Paris-based producer. But she doesn't use it for show. She uses it for sincerity. Even in interviews, she's been candid about the pressures of growing up famous. When you're young in this industry, people try to define your worth by your relevance, she told Elle France last year. But relevance fades. The only thing that lasts is being true to yourself. Family, connection, and quiet strength. Lily-Rose's close relationship with both of her parents remains a grounding force in her life. While she rarely speaks publicly about family matters, those close to her say her bond with Johnny Depp has deepened in recent years. She's incredibly loyal, says one family friend. She doesn't live off his fame. She respects his journey and supports him quietly. There's mutual admiration there. They're both artists at heart. Her relationship with her mother, Vanessa Paradis, continues to influence her French sensibility and understated grace. Vanessa taught her the power of mystery, that not everything has to be explained, the friend adds. You can live beautifully without needing to prove it. And friends, subscribe the channel. And I wish you good luck. You should take care of yourself.